Our praises be to the Most High. He is the great I am that I am, and I'm coming to you with another video on his Sabbath. So happy Sabbath, Israel, to you all. I want you to grab your King James Bible. I'm showing you all my Bible, King James, just so you can see this is proof that I'm going to be teaching and reading out the King James, the Old Testament, that we call the Old Testament. And you know, Israel, you should know that the Most High is Ancient of Days. He never changed. His word never changes. And it never did. All right. The question is, all right, does the Most High I am that I am do evil? And do he create evil? Okay. Now I know I talked about it in previous videos that I made concerning our Father I am that I am, how he creates the evil. Not how he creates the evil, but he does. He created the evil. All right, and we are a cursed people, and we should know that he runs the show. He runs everything. He's in charge of our lives, and like I said, when he formed us, he already put a spirit in us to guide us and to be who we are today. All right, that's how our Father works. That's how he created us, formed us. Israel. He created everything. So I'm gonna stop right there. I'm gonna get to this word, the Old Testament. So I want you to turn to Genesis chapter 14. Turn with me to Genesis chapter 14. I'm going to start off reading 14. All right. And when Abram, this is Abraham. His name was Abram before the Most High changed his name to Abraham. Okay, so you won't get confused. Like, what is she talking about? What is she talking about? Why is she saying Abram? All right. So I'm going to start off at verse 14 in Genesis chapter 14. Okay. And when Abraham heard that his brother was taken captive, he armed his trained servants born in his own house, 318, and pursued them unto Dan. And he divided it himself against them, he and his servants, by night, and smote them, and pursued them unto Hobah, which is on the left hand of Damascus. And he brought back all the goods, and also brought again his brother Lot and his goods, and the women also, and the people. I'm gonna go to, let me see. All right, so I'm gonna stop right there. I went there so you can see that Abram, now, as you know, he's a servant of the Most High. All right. Now he's doing all of this. He went and he heard that his brother Lot was taken captive. Okay, and he went and got his brother. All right. It says in verse 15, and he divided it himself against them, he and his servants. Now at the time, you know that Israel did have servants. We did have servants. Abram had servants. All right. Verse 15, I'm going to read again. And he divided it himself against them, he and his servants, by night, and smote them, and pursued them unto Hobah, which is on the left hand of Damascus. And he brought back all the goods, and also brought again his brother Lot and his goods, and the women also, and the people. Now Abram did this. He did this. And him and his servants. And he brought back his brother and some goods, all the goods, and also brought again his brother Lot and his goods, and the women also, and the people. Now he was able to do all that, him and his servants, right? Because why? Because of the Most High. He was protecting him. He was with him. That's why he was able to defeat them and bring his brother back. All right, and the women and his goods, Lot and his goods, and the women also, and the people. All right, so let's go to Genesis 15. Let's go to Genesis chapter 15, verse 1. After these things, the word of the Lord came unto Abram in a vision, saying, Fear not, Abram, I am your shield and your exceeding great reward. Now, I was just saying that the Most High was protecting him. I just said it. I said not what these words is saying exactly, but I said that the Most High is protecting Abram. All right. He's protecting him. So that's why he was able to bring his brother back. All right. And you hear this talk about Jesus. He's all about love and all this other crap. But when the whole time our Father, I am that I am, he created the evil. He does evil. All right. And he's a man of war. He's not a punk. All right. He's not this punk. Like, he does everything. He's the Almighty. He's our creator. He's I am that I am. So I'm finna read verse 1 in Genesis chapter 15. After these things, the word of the Lord came unto Abram in a vision, saying, Fear not, Abram, I am your shield and your exceeding great reward. All right, so I'm gonna stop right there. Let's go to Genesis 19. The Most High was with Abram. He was with him the whole time. Okay, Genesis chapter 19. All right, now I'm going to read Genesis chapter 19, and I'm going to start at verse 24. Okay, verse 24. Then the Lord rained upon Sodom and upon Gomorrah brimstone and fire from the Lord out of heaven, and he overthrew those cities and all the plain and all the inhabitants of the cities and that which grew upon the ground. But his wife looked back from behind him, and she became a pillar of salt. And Abraham got up early in the morning to the place where he stood before the Lord, and he looked toward Sodom and Gomorrah and toward all the land of the plain, and beheld, and lo, the smoke of the country went up as the smoke of a furnace. And it came to pass, when God destroyed the cities of the plain, that God remembered Abraham, and sent Lot out of the midst of the overthrow, when he overthrew the cities in the which Lot dwelt. See that? The Most High did that. He did that. He rained brimstone upon Sodom and upon Gomorrah. Brimstone and fire. All right? Out of heaven. Our Father did this. And that's why we go through what we go through. Because we are a cursed people, Israel. We hear kids getting killed and people getting robbed and all these things happening, these bad things that's happening. And as the word says, as the Most High says, we shall have no assurance of our life. Anything can happen to us. Anything bad can happen to us. And we don't, you all don't understand why these things are happening. All right. The curses, that's why it's happening. The Most High is doing everything. We hear, like I said, we hear kids getting killed, people getting robbed, people, these diseases, new diseases coming out. All these things are happening because the time is here. The Most High is coming back for us. All right. And we need to understand that. But like I say, everything is already written. A lot of us is just not going to get it because that's the way the Most High formed us. He created us. That's what spirit he put in you. And, he put spirits. Some people have spirits to where, they're just not going to get it and they're not going to get the understanding. The Most High half is chosen, so we need to understand that. And the only way we're going to understand it if we turn to him. And if it's in his will be done, not ours. So whatever's in his will be done, not ours, Israel, because we're not him. Okay, we're from him. He created us. He formed us. All right. But right now he's hiding his face from us, so we have no power to overcome anything, stumbling blocks, darkness that's happening in this world and in our lives because we are cursed people. All right. Let's go to Joshua chapter 8. Turn with me to Joshua chapter 8. Joshua chapter 8. Okay. I'm going to read Joshua chapter 8, and I'm going to start at 1. And the Lord said unto Joshua, fear not, neither be thou dismayed. Okay. Take all the people of war with you, and arise, go up to Ai. See, I have given into your hand the king of Ai, and his people, and his city, and his land. And thou shalt do to Ai and her king as thou didst unto Jericho, and her king, only the spoil thereof and the cattle thereof shall ye take for a prey unto yourselves. Lay thee in ambush for the city behind it. Now you hear that? Now this is the Most High telling Joshua what to do. It started in verse 1. We're in Joshua chapter 8, verse 1. And the Lord said unto Joshua, fear not, neither be thou the Lord. And the Lord said unto Joshua. That's in verse 1. All right. So let's jump to 7. Then ye shall rise up from the ambush and seize upon the city, for the Lord your God will deliver it into your hand. And it shall be when ye have taken the city that ye shall set the city on fire, according to the commandment of the Lord shall ye do. See, I have commanded it you. Now you see this? The Lord. Thus saith the Lord. I am that I am, telling Joshua to do this. You hear this, Israel? We're in Joshua, remind you, chapter 8. And I just read 7. He said, and it shall be when ye have taken the city that ye shall set the city on fire, according to the commandment of the Lord shall ye do. According to the commandment of the Lord you shall do. Now this is what they had to do, but you Christians out there, no, it's the devil. It's the devil, Jesus, and you're going to hell using these scare tactics when there's no hell. We're in hell right now, and there's no devil. Like I say, there's devils because of the little gods, but there's no devil. But anyway, I'm going to get back to this word of the Most High, and I'm going to continue this out in the next video. Israel, shalom.